Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he loses the football. Kicking team's got it. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. The returner will field it and try to do some business. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Louisiana's offense will go to work for the first time. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays. So him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Raging Cajuns want to crank their tempo.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass.
He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Handoff from the shotgun. Keeps the legs moving. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Works the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Hurricanes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Pocket starts to collapse. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Field goal is good.
That makes the score Louisiana 7, Miami 6.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The run to the right. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Wide receivers all over the place, trips to the left on 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Hit as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And that is an all too familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
But when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver. The quarterback and receiver failed to hook up. They'll try it again on 2nd down. He was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Russo. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. First down, 10 yards to go. He's looking to throw it. Finds his tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Raging Cajuns are on the move. Right back to the well. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quarterback on the keeper. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets open down the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. And he's wrestled to the ground. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy time and time again trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Getting some heat. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The aerial assault continues. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Feeling some heat. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse. And they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this position.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisiana! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he's going to bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cajuns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to... And it's caught! Touchdown, Miami!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but the lead is still huge. It's 35-13. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A little release to the back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. He's back to throw on second down. They're working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Motion from the offense. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Second down.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up 14 over SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Fires one high and deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Fires to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Raging Cajuns look to keep this drive humming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 40, there he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And now on first down after converting with the run. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Going up top on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see that.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw here on second down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his target down the middle. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Coming out on first down with the play fader. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Touchdown, Louisiana! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Miami, 16.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He's got it down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Makes the grab. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Pushes toward the goal line. and they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Hurricane. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And they tacked on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give and tick, 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 tick. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Raging Cajuns will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Coming after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Powers through the defender. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Trying to find his man on first down. Grabs it in the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.